Good morning, welcome. This is Gridiron Lyman. I'm Coach Caton, and today we're going to be working on our stance. Okay. Now, some of you guys are newcomers to this, from a Pop Warner level to high school level, and you athletes or coaches may find this very useful video because the thing is, that's always most of our problems always begin with our stance. All right. If we have a horrible stance, it's going to be a horrible assignment. We're going to do a horrible job at what we're supposed to do. So everything has to start from a really good stance, okay? You can practice at home. It requires a lot of time, a lot of patience, okay? So maybe before you go to bed, just stay in the stance and for about like a minute or so. Or maybe first thing you wake up, you can start working on the stances. But understand this, if you're new to this sport or if you played football for I don't know how long and you still have a horrible stance, I think what my tactics and strategies is going to help you on improving your stance. Okay, now the very first thing you want to do is, and I apply this to every lineman, whether you're a tackle, guard, or center, before you do anything you have to think with your feet first. So that's the first thing you want to start off with. Okay, you want to start thinking with your feet at anything you do. So now here's what I'm going to show you. Okay, see how you stare at my feet. Don't mind my hairy legs, I'm Portuguese. So what you guys want to do is just focus on having your toes pointing forward, okay? Your toes have to point forward every single time, okay? And they're shoulder width apart, as you notice. My shoulders, you may not see it right here from this angle, but my shoulders aren't quite, are definitely at a length with my feet, okay? Once after you have your feet pointing forward and your feet are apart from your shoulders. Now you get to squat position. But when you squat, always understand, keep your knees behind your toes. You want to start by bending your legs like this, okay? Now, some of you guys have a hard time with this too. Some of you guys may have a hard time with holding this position for, I don't know for how long. But before you get in this position, here's something that's very, very important, okay? See my knees? You always want to keep your knees behind your toes when you're in this position, okay? Here, right? Okay? Right before I squat down, I'm taking a dookie in the woods, see how my knees are right behind my toes? They gotta stay behind these toes. Now the whole purpose of that is for health reasons, is you don't want to put all this pressure on your knees, okay? All your pressure, you have to feel this burning sensation right here in your quads. And that way you know where all the weight's gonna go to, okay? You do not want to put all the weight on your knees. Trust me, I know by experience, 2 knee surgeries, it's the worst, okay? So, you know that my knees are behind my toes, okay? Now, some of you still have a hard time with this. I would say start off with this. Start off with this stance, okay? See how long you can hold it for, and then eventually the rest will come through. But if you have a hard time sitting in this stance, trying to get comfortable, then that's a good start for perfecting your stance, all right? Okay, now, like I mentioned before, some of you may have a hard time with the squatting position, okay? Now, when you're in a squatting position, hold on to that position for as long as you can, because the next part of your stance is also gonna be just as important. When you get in your stance, you're gonna put your hand down in front of you, maybe at eye level, so that way you're ready to go block someone. Start with my feet, my toes are pointing forward, shoulder width apart. I'm gonna get down, okay? Keep my knees behind my toes. I gotta tell myself, knees behind the toes. So it's behind the toes right here. Now, after that, right, everything's going well, okay? Now, I get to put my hand down. Put my hand down right here, okay? Now, see how my hand is down and it's not like too much, right? Because I can easily pick it up and I can put it back down. See? Easily, right? Now, the whole reason for that is so that way you know exactly how to stay comfortable in your stance, and a well-disciplined linebacker is not be able to read the play based off your stance, because you can watch it on film, you could determine what the linemen are doing, right? Based off their stance. So as I'm on my stance, right? Here's the thing I want you to understand, the differences, right? So you do not want to put all your weight forward on your hand where your toes are coming up, right? you see how your toes are up? Excuse me, not your toes, your heels. See how my heels are up? That just shows you that I'm leaning forward and it's going to be a run play. By the way, this is going to be a offensive perspective, just FYI. Defensive perspective, that's a whole nother lesson that I'll show you what to do. So, as an offensive lineman, I should have been clear with that at the beginning of the video. Don't want to give away, you do not want to give away anything from your stance. Okay? Now, that's how I know it's going to be a run play. Now, if it's going to be a passing play, you may look like a frog. Your hand's going back. Now, see how I'm in the stance right here? It looks like that I'm leaning backwards, and then I'm going to be falling on my back. D lineman or linebacker is going to see that, and they're going to try to attack you and put you on your back because they know it's a passing play. So, the way how I showed you guys, now I'm back here, the way how I showed you guys, right, is that you do not want to give away too much in the stance, okay? So you see I'm here in the stance right here, okay? Hand up and down, up and down. So you can't tell whether I'm running the ball or I'm passing the ball, right? So that's a good stance. Now, that concludes the end of the video of stances. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about, let me know tell me about what you learned from this lesson. If there's some good input you want to share, feel free to do that. Or any recommendations, just anything you guys want to share, please comment underneath this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.